Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Normally I do mommy and lifestyle videos. I guess this is kind of a lifestyle video, but it's more of like a lifestyle update if anything. I did a video here, I'll link the card up here. I did a video not too long ago about what I eat in a day, and I mentioned that I needed to get gallbladder surgery. So I needed to get my gallbladder removed. And I did get a few comments and questions about my gallbladder removal, my diet. So I just thought it might be a good idea to sit down and make a video about it. I know I haven't really found a lot on this issue on YouTube when I did my search months ago when I was diagnosed with it, or even when I didn't know what was going on. So yeah, I thought I would sit down and do a video of like my symptoms and where I've ended up with all of this crazy mess. So without further ado, let's jump right into my video. Okay, so I just wanted to start off by saying that I didn't have any gallbladder issues or anything like that before I had Will. So Will currently is 9 months old. He'll be 9 months old tomorrow, and I had no problems with my gallbladder whatsoever. During pregnancy, I also did not have any gallbladder problems that I was aware of. I may have had like a few symptoms that I had no idea what they were, and they just didn't bother me. Maybe I thought it was just some bloating, pain, because for me anyways, my flare-ups were always a little bit different, and I could tell, I can feel them coming. If you hear anything, Will is right here beside me just playing, so if you hear some grunts, that's him down there. So they were always a little bit different, and once I knew what was happening, I kind of knew when it was coming. I felt that pain coming along. So the very first time I had a really bad attack, it was after we had some friends over. It was probably about like 2 in the morning. We had a big barbecue. I had a beer. Didn't eat crazy junky, but we had steak, some cheeses, salads, just fattier foods. And that night, in the middle of the night, I woke up and I thought I had like a serious back pain. I didn't know what it was. I felt like I couldn't breathe. It kind of felt like it was constricting my breathing. Like I didn't know if it was from my stomach or my back. I didn't know what it was. I was very, very confused. So I woke up Jordan. I said, I think I need to go to the hospital. I don't know what's happening. I'm in serious pain. I can't make it go away. I like walked around. I did some stretches. I had no idea what was going on, and then as it went on, it was like a more burning pain in my back and under my rib cage. So I ended up just getting up. I went and sat on the couch, grabbed a heating pad, started watching some YouTube videos. I wasn't searching the issue at that point. I was just trying to get my mind off of it, and I ended up feeling super nauseous all of a sudden. This is probably about 3 hours into the attack, and Will was just a newborn, so he was probably like 3 months old at this point, and so he was up every 2 hours. So Jordan would bring him to me, I would nurse him, and then he'd go back to bed. Thankfully, he was a very, very good newborn, so I was able to just like breathe and be by myself. So yeah, about 3 hours after I was super nauseous, I like got up and ran to the bathroom because I thought I was going to be sick. Nothing happened. About half an hour after that, the pain completely went away, but I did feel super nauseous. I don't know if it's because I was just tired or what. So yeah, that was my first attack, and I had no idea what was happening. I thought this was the weirdest thing ever. I was scared, and I kind of forgot about it until a month later. It happened again. We were at like a festival type carnival thing, and I ate a sausage. Didn't think anything of it. Sausage is super greasy. and I had a wedding that day. So we went to, came back home from the carnival, and we were getting ready for the wedding, and I started getting this weird bloating pain, and that's how I knew I was having a gallbladder attack from here on out. I would get this weird bloating pain, and then it would turn into a burning like sensation in my upper abdomen, right under my rib cage. And it is not acid reflux or heartburn. I've had those, and it is way worse pain than that, and it just gradually got worse as I was getting ready for the wedding. And I was like, you know what, I'll be fine. I was so excited about this wedding because it was Jordan and I's date night, and my parents were watching the boys. Sorry, I'm just grabbing toys for Will as he's throwing them around. And so it just got worse and worse and worse, and I remember standing at the ceremony thinking like, oh my god, I am gonna pass out. I was trying to talk to people and trying to forget about it, and it was just so bad. So after we finally left after the dinner, so this particular attack lasted like almost 12 hours. So Jordan and I came home, it was probably like 8:39 by the time we got home, and it still did not let up all night. Probably till about like 1 in the morning the next day. So that one was super bad. I like tried taking a bath, heating pad, whatever I could. I've taken ibuprofen because I have no idea what's going on, but it was my gallbladder. So I ended up making an appointment with my doctor. I didn't get in until about like 3 weeks later. I had a minor attack. I had a few minor attacks in between that, not near as bad as that one. And like when you feel an attack and it's really bad like that, you get like cold sweats, your mouth starts watering. It is awful. I never physically got sick, but I probably should have with a few attacks, but I just didn't because I will do anything not to throw up. So I went to the doctor. He's like, I'll tell you right now, it's your gallbladder, but he sent me for an ultrasound and blood work, and that all came back that it was my gallbladder. I had some gallstones. He never told me how many I had, but anyways, so I had some gallstones, and he said, listen, you need to have a very low fat diet, stay away from any greasy fatty foods. And I was like, that's fun. And minimal drinking. I'm not a heavy drinker by any means, but I do like to have social drinks, so that was kind of not fun, but I would have a glass of wine here and there, and it never bothered me. What bothered me was fatty food, so I really stayed away from that. Around Halloween, the holidays are the worst for fatty foods, as everyone knows. Everyone always gains weight around the holidays. So it was around Halloween, I was having chocolates here and there, and one night we decided to have pierogies for dinner. So you know how you make pierogies, you fry the onion, the bacon, and then you throw everything in, and everything's cooked in the bacon grease, so it's super fatty. That night I had a really bad gallbladder attack. We ended up going to the emergency room because I was in so much pain. I almost threw up multiple times in the emergency room. We were there for about 4 hours. By the time the doctor saw me, my attack was gone, so there was nothing really they can do. He prescribed me really strong ibuprofen to take if I feel an attack coming on, with that, and a ibuprofen and Tylenol. He said to take together, and I should be okay with that. And I was like, okay, well, is this gonna be my life? I don't want to be taking medication for the rest of my life for a gallbladder. So I kind of did some research here and there, nothing crazy. No one tells you how your gallbladder functions. They all just say you don't really need it, you can get it removed. And so I spoke with my doctor, and I asked for a referral to a general surgeon to remove my gallbladder. So I saw the surgeon, and he said, okay, tell me your symptoms. And I told him my symptoms, and he's like, okay, we'll do it this date. And that was, when was that? That was probably November. So he scheduled my surgery for February 15th, so the day after Valentine's Day. And I ate so clean in that time. I lost a ton of weight, and not a ton of weight, but I lost weight and I was feeling good. I didn't eat any dairy. I changed completely to, I was almost eating, not vegetarian, but kind of vegan, kind of vegetarian. I was just very, very careful with what I ate. I would check the fat content on everything. I was super careful. So February 15th rolls around. Nobody told me what to expect. I had no idea how the surgery was going to go. I didn't know how many holes I was going to have. I probably should have asked about it, but I didn't. So I went in, and it was just a day surgery. We were there just the day. I went in, had the procedure done. I came out, and I remember the first thing I asked, my eyes probably weren't even open. I was so out of it. I said, how many holes do I have in my stomach? She said, you have 4. And I was like, okay. Fell back asleep. Woke up, super out of it. That whole day in the surgery, I was completely out of it, obviously. And when I started coming out of it, I just remember feeling so nauseous. I was so sick. I didn't physically get sick because, like I said, I will do anything in my power not to. But holy man, I was crying in the hallway. And I was just like, I thought I was dying. So Jordan waved her down and asked her for some gravel or something. So she hooked it up to my IV, and I felt a little bit better. And eventually went home. Still felt super sick, groggy. And I will say though, I was in a lot of pain for the first like 2 or 3 days, but then you feel better so quickly. By a week, I felt amazing. I felt so good. And I've had 2 C-sections in the past, so I kind of know what surgeries feel like. And it was pretty comparable at first, I won't lie. But after that, the healing was fine. Everything healed great. I did have 4 wounds. I had 3 on the side. 2 on the side, 1 right below my rib cage, and then I have 1 right in my belly button, which I did not know. Nobody told me I was gonna have a hole in my belly button, and now my belly button looks completely different. So that's weird. Will's gonna join us for a little bit. So now post-surgery, I'm feeling really good. They told me to eat a no-fat, high-fiber diet, which I did for a little bit. For a few weeks I was eating that diet, and I felt really good. So I started indulging a little bit in the things that I have been missing out on, like pizza, some fast food, candy, you name it. I've been eating it because I haven't had it in over 6 months. So I have gained a little bit of weight, but I lost even more weight after my surgery because I was eating super clean because I was very afraid. And I had done a little bit of research, and I found this girl's channel. I forget, her name is Shay, I believe. And this is the one video that helped me a lot about gallbladders. She ended up having hers removed when she was a teenager, and she had been trying to lose weight and she couldn't for years. So anyways, I'll link her channel down below because she was very helpful. And she mentioned, if you're going to get your gallbladder removed, make sure you're taking the supplements to help your body digest. Your body's not producing the bile that helps break down the fats that you're eating, fats and proteins. So the one thing that I took from her is to take a digestive enzyme supplement, and this is the one that she suggested. I can't get it to focus. It's the Now Super Enzyme. Supports healthy digestion, breaks down fats, carbs, and protein, optimizes nutrient availability, easy to swallow, whatever. I got it on Amazon, so I've been taking that with every meal, and hopefully that helps me out. So guys, I hope this video helps someone out there. I know there was nothing for me, so I thought it would be a great idea to make this video. If you guys have any questions or anything, I am not a doctor by any means, but I have been through it, I've lived through it, and I will maybe keep giving updates, I guess, on how everything is going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did and if you found it was helpful. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my new videos and updates and see more of these little guys. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye!